Welcome back, AfterBuzzers. We are back with the Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 14, Episode 14, and it's called Frenemies Forever, but the truth comes out. Tamra's going down. You guys have to stay tuned.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What's up, ladies?
Hey.
How are we tonight?
How are you?
I am so happy to see my amazing, beautiful panel. My name is Amanda Terry. I'm your host, and I have Karla, who is originally from the OC, so she's a super fan.
Love this show. Love.
And then we have red carpet host Shauti.
What's up, you guys?
And we are here to give you guys all the tea. This was a very, very juicy episode. Stay tuned because we're going to be getting into predictions, the live chat, news, all that. So you guys are going to want to stick around. Overall thoughts. Let's just get right into it, girls. I don't even know where to start.
It's just like
Even Kelly with the knife, like getting the sauce with the steak knife. I'm like.
And if anyone didn't notice, Tamra and Shannon, I think they were drunk. Like during that sit down,
They were drunk.
I was like, oh my god, what is going on here? But Tamra, we're finally seeing her true colors. Actually, everyone is seeing her true colors.
We'll get to that.
Yes,
We will get to that.
I'm
You guys
glad.
have to stay tuned because we have a lot of stuff to go over in regards to Tamra lying.
I think this was the best episode
Yeah.
yet.
By far.
Finally, like everything has come to a head. I was enjoying every part of this episode to the very end. I can't wait for next week, and I can't wait to talk about it.
I know. I was like, already had some popcorn, and I was like, do I need to get more? Because this is getting insane. So, okay, since we're on the subject, let's talk about Tamra lying and about her instigating the entire situation, and then Braunwyn getting the brunt and the backfire about talking crap on her.
All right,
What?
well, let's get the live chat into this.
I want to know what our
Can
fans think.
says it is about time Tamra's called on her
BS.
shit. Am I allowed to say that? Oh my
Yeah.
god. Nothing bothers me more than not owning up to your own trash talk than blaming everyone else or anyone in the group. Facts, girl. Yes.
So true. I mean, finally we see everything come to a head this episode. I didn't really know if I liked Braunwyn throughout this whole season.
Agreed.
Didn't dislike her, just wasn't really I was impartial to her. And now after this episode, I really felt for her, and I really did start to like her. I feel like I relate to her because I'm someone that tries to hear everyone's side of the situation and tries to stick up for people
Before you decide. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just empathetic, and I don't know, I just felt bad for Braunwyn. She did nothing but stick up for her friend, and all she got back was they just twisted everything and made her look like the villain.
I completely, when she said the new girl always is around, the new girl always says, I'm not used to being around a group of women that twist and turn, where it's like, you're on a reality show. You know what I mean? So it's I understand she's not used to that, but it's you should know going into something, there's gonna be drama, and we see it every single season with the new girl that gets bullied, and then it ends up coming out, then we start liking her, and then she becomes stronger. You know what I mean? It's every single season we see this.
I just think the problem is that Braunwyn is a genuine person. I
She
think
really is. She doesn't belong in that group that group of girls. Her and Emily don't belong in that group of girls. They don't.
She genuinely wants to go into this looking for girlfriends. I feel like she's never had that, and so
because all she has are kids.
9 or 7.
Seven?
Oh my god.
Same thing.
I'm stressed.
When you go into this Housewives experience, you want it sounds fun. You're Housewives of Orange County.
TV,
that's great. Bravo,
paycheck.
wonderful. And then when you actually go into it, it is a shitstorm gossip mess. And I think that if you're not strong, her character is not someone that wants to fight, and I actually like her for that.
Right.
But it's hard to survive in this environment with that personality.
100%.
So Shady Booty makes a really
Hi,
interesting...
Shady Booty, girl.
What's up, girl?
So she made a really good comment, I think, because it's so true. Tamra keeps the show going, to be honest. And it's so true, and I hate that it's true. But it's I feel like she's the only one left, right?
You guys,
She's one that now, Vicki was the OG. I feel like now she's the OG.
kind of piggybacking off what Shauti said, I really wasn't sure about if I like Braunwyn or whatever.
Same.
I always like Tamra because, she's an original, she's been around forever, but I've always been honest and said that she lies, and she, like Kelly said, quote unquote, throws a bomb and walks away, which is the truth. This episode really made me not like her. Like, more as it progresses, like, I get it. You're on a TV show, there needs to be drama, whatever. But to a certain extent, it is just very excessive. And it's like, I don't understand how any woman can really want to be her friend at this point. Because she's doing it to everyone.
I totally agree with you. Like, I feel like in the past, like, I've never hated Tamra or disliked Tamra. I've actually always kind of liked her. And I think in the past couple episodes of this whole season, we've, like, noticed that this is coming. But this episode, it all came to a head. And Tamra kept saying, like, everything she was saying was a lie. And then they snap back to the, like, what actually happened. And then she says another lie. And then they snap, like,
Did she not think that all the women were going to get together just like what happened? And guess what? The truth came out.
Finally, though, right?
It's like
we're all kind of sitting there like, yes, the truth. Like,
I was so happy.
We all want it.
Yeah.
And watching, like, Braunwyn take the brunt of it, and they're calling Braunwyn, and Kelly's like,
yep.
What's going on? Why did you bring this up? Like, it was hard for me because I'm like, Braunwyn's a good person, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I feel like this was bound to happen, though, like, no matter what.
It was gonna come to a head.
But it's never happened past episodes, though.
What I think is crazy, though, is that how do your storylines change so drastically? Like, do these meetings, like restaurant meetings, happen like very far apart? Like, I want to know how, or like, does Tamra watch this back and like feel like a psycho? You must.
No, it's like one day after.
I would be really embarrassed. Like, I just don't understand. Like, it's on camera. You're saying it to multiple women. Like, when alcohol's involved, like the truth comes out. Like, they're all. It's insane.
Her
like,
eyes
I
drooping.
love watching it. I love watching it.
Her eyes drooping in that restaurant with like Shannon Kelly was amazing. I was like, oh my god.
was buzz there, but that's not like if that had been the first time that she was saying lies.
I told you guys when we first started the show, when she was like, the truth is the truth, the truth. I was like, she's buzzed before the episode even started because she always, like, the certain way that she speaks and what she says when she's drunk, she's done it for years. So I knew right away. I was like, she's lying.
I was disappointed in Shannon in that scene that she wasn't sticking up for the truth more. Like, she was more going along with Tamra with what like, Tamra was saying.
It. That's your best friend. But
I wish that she would have just more so said the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. She just, like, you could tell she was, like, literally biting her lip. And it's like, what goes around comes around. Like, was it Kelly that brought it up when she was like, Tamra said this, Tamra said that?
Oh,
remember?
no. What was
Who was it?
It was Braunwyn that started it, saying she brought up the train.
Right.
And then they just kind of went from there.
Yeah, everybody just started coming to a realization that Tamra's been the brunt of the problem this entire time.
Yeah, Braunwyn explained all the different situations of when Tamra's brought it up.
In the live chat, Kim Can asks, or she mentioned something, she says, honest drama can be good. Is there such thing as honest drama?
Yes.
Is there really? So, like, you can disagree on something, but it's factual.
Not all drama is a lie.
I guess sometimes people just see
or
things
gossip.
differently. Yeah, that's true.
I feel
like you can make a situation more dramatic by talking about it if it's the truth or if it's a lie. What?
Yes, I agree.
You agree, Ryan? I'm like, what? I'm like, come on.
That sounds amazing.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's.
Yeah.
I don't think that all drama is based around false.
I think that drama can bring issues to the surface. You can talk about your opinion, their opinion, having like a civilized conversation about it. It's when you're stirring the pot and saying false things about like what didn't happen and the false truth. That's when drama is unnecessary, annoying, and a lie.
I feel like drama becomes drama in people's eyes when they feel like they have something to hide.
Wait, so Shady Booty says Emily and Gina's drama is honest drama. Okay, I get it now. There's such thing as honest drama.
That's true.
Yes.
So sometimes your feelings are just hurt. You don't agree. You don't see things the same way, and there's disagreement. Okay.
Right.
Again, if somebody feels like it's dramatic, I feel like you're not in touch with your emotions, or you have something to hide, or whatever. Like you have a negative outlook on it.
But even just like
if you think
an
something
argument
dramatic
can
like that.
be drama, and it's like not necessarily drama. It's just that you have an argument.
I just feel like we're all so damn hypersensitive. Everything's whatever.
We are very hormonal women, okay?
Yeah.
Like everyone.
This world is very hypersensitive.
Every month we get a friend and it's not fun.
I am definitely hormonal today. I totally
You guys,
cried. I'm
this
like,
is
why
a
am I
whole
crying?
another episode, okay? Before we go any further in regards to hormones or whatever, Let's just share some information with our viewers, Karla.
Awesome. Well, we want to thank you so much for making this the ESPN of TV Talk. We definitely couldn't do this without all of you. So just make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell your mom, tell your aunt, tell your neighbor. Check us out on iTunes if you haven't done so already. Make sure to give us 5 stars because we love you and we hope you love us. Leave us a comment, and yeah, we love hearing what you have to say. So leave us some feedback. We love hearing it all.
Yes, thank you, hun.
I just imagine telling my neighbor about AfterBuzz, like knocking on the door. Like, just
Hey,
think
girl.
about your own neighbor. Like, it's hilarious. Do you guys know your neighbors?
No, I would
I
not.
know a couple of them, but I'm not really,
like, knocking
I'm not
on the door
really
and talking
inclined
about
to
it.
have a combo. If we want to get some views, I'm all for it. Okay, so moving on to the next topic. I'm gonna put my paper down. Kelly crying. Okay, we don't see this a lot.
Kelly crying.
We saw Kelly crying about
When?
how she was saying she didn't know who to trust. It was when Tamra and Shannon were at the table and told her that Braunwyn was talking crap. So to see Kelly cry like that and be like, I don't know who to trust, I felt for her because you don't know who to frickin' trust. It's hard out there in this world, kids, especially in the OC, you know what I mean?
I think Kelly is genuinely a very sensitive person. I think that's
yeah.
why she's so reactive.
That's why she comes off so strong, because she has that barrier she's putting on a front.
I think she's very emotional, so I wasn't super surprised. I think that's who she really is. And I think if she really expects these ladies to be her friend, she's obviously going to get her feelings hurt, because I feel like there's a lot of things that happen behind her back.
100%.
And also, she has like a huge wall up. Like this whole season, she's been like, this person's coming for me. This person's coming for me. Like, people can't hang out without talking about me. So she already has like this negative connotation about this group.
Okay.
And it doesn't help when Tamra's like, you know, bringing up her lawsuit. Remember how freaked out she got? And she was like, you guys brought up my
I don't
lawsuit?
blame her. It's like, dude.
I agree with her. Like, that
Yes.
is messed up. Tamra, again, is the one that's bringing it all up. So, I mean, now, like, this episode also made me kind of feel for Kelly. Like, I know that I've been saying in the past couple episodes that she's kind of freaked out, which she has. But I
It's
agree
justified.
with you guys.
It's
I
freaking
feel bad for her
justified.
because every girl is saying different things to her. Her best friends are saying one thing to her, which is not what's happening. So who can you trust?
Yeah.
It's not good. Not a good situation.
I agree 100%. I also wanted to discuss the whole drug situation.
With Shannon and her daughters?
Yeah.
That's overboard.
I don't think it's overboard.
No,
In this
it
day and
100%
age,
is.
no, in this day and age, if I was a mom, I think I'd do the same exact thing 100%. I wish my parents would have freaking done that to me.
Why? What'd you do?
I wanted more, girl. I was a wild one. I wanted discipline in my life, and I didn't have it.
I disagree.
So, what?
Same.
I disagree.
You think it's overboard?
Yeah.
Yes. I think that the more you try to shelter a kid, the more that they rebel.
I agree
So
with that. I'm just saying I wish I had more.
you wanted more.
Yes, but I agree. They rebel. They 100%
It's like,
rebel.
I had a situation where my parents got divorced when I was 16, literally in the middle of high school.
Oh, God.
And on one hand, my mom was like this total control freak and was strict, blah, blah, blah. And then when my parents divorced, I went and lived with my dad, and he was the opposite of the spectrum. He like didn't have a curfew, kind of let me do whatever I want, but like at that point I respected it. And so I had like a weird situation, but I was mature enough to realize, like, okay, I know the other end of the spectrum, and I'm gonna like respect my dad's rules and do what he wants because like he trusts me as an adult. So I think that you should trust your kids, have the conversations with them about drugs and alcohol. This is what happens. I know what you're gonna do. I snuck out and did lots of bad things when I was a teenager.
Everyone needs to do that, though.
Yeah, they do.
It's just part
If
of
you're
part
not,
of life.
Then
Yeah,
you're
it's
missing
gonna
out on life.
happen.
You
Yeah.
have to.
It's gonna
We're not encouraging kids to go out and party, but we are encouraging you to live your life.
Test the limits. No, I think ultimately, as a parent, at that age, when you're like 16, 17, 18.
It becomes a different.
Well, not even that, but I think you've done your job, so you have to trust that your kids can walk out into the real world and make the right choices. My parents were really strict on me, but I always knew right from wrong, and even if I wanted to hide and do something bad, I could have, but I still didn't because I appreciated what they taught me. So I think you have to trust what your
Not
parents...
every kid's like that, though.
And it's how they handle it. That's what, like, they're
No,
gonna get
really.
into it.
No,
It's
really.
how they handle it is where the parenting comes in.
But think about it. Even if, let's say, as a child you were to do drugs, a parent, no matter what test or anything you want to do, they can't stop you.
Right.
You can't stop someone from doing what they want to do, no matter what age. Like, it doesn't even matter.
Yes, agreed.
Right, so you can shelter it all you want.
I just
we're gonna drug test you.
I appreciate the concern and proper parenting. I don't want to say proper parenting. People are very sensitive. I appreciated the gesture of her caring about her kids doing drugs.
A lot of parents care about their kids.
That's all I want to say about that.
I agree. That was nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just think it's a little overbearing, especially like Shannon is a crazy mom, or a crazy. I mean crazy.
She's crazy.
I mean crazy in the nicest term. Like, I love her party atmosphere. Like, let's do this. So I would think that she'd be like a little less lenient on her kids. Like, it kind of surprised me.
So Charlotte says, I agree. Trust your kids and hit them with a chancla when they start messing up. So since
Mine was a fly swatter. Mine was a fly swatter.
A chancla is a sandal. So
a chancla is a sandal.
It says trust your kids and hit them with a chancla when they start messing up. So since I'm the Hispanic one, your chancla is a little sandal and you get smacked with it if you act up. Yes. Girl.
Since we're on the subject of kids, I wanted to talk about how mature and smart Kelly's daughter is.
She's amazing.
I love her.
How she was saying, like, why would you want to be friends with somebody that bullied you and this and that? It's like, I really feel like Kelly goes to her for advice. And it's amazing advice, always. I'm never disappointed. I want to be friends with her.
She's literally constantly the voice of reason.
She
I don't know
really
if you noticed.
is.
Every
She really
scene
is.
that she has with her mom, she's constantly like, well, you should do this. Well, you should do this. And
She's
it's
like a good kid. Man.
Yes.
She's
Who
a
taught
really
you
good
this?
kid.
Maybe their
She
dad's
is.
amazing. I don't know.
You guys, I like Kelly. I just think that
I do
I think
too.
that the way she handles situations, nobody's perfect. We all have our problems, and one of her faults is just reacting. But
We all
all
like
in all,
Kelly.
I like Kelly a lot.
No, she's a really good mom.
She is a good mom, yeah.
The main thing I don't like about Kelly is that she is unpredictable.
Yes.
And it's hard to have I
friend.
can't imagine having a best friend that's unpredictable where I'm like, oh girl,
She might even
are you
freak
okay?
out on
you
you.
look tired today, and she's like freaks out. You know what I mean? It's just I don't like.
It's stressful.
It's stressful, and it's not. You can't be real because you're always walking on eggshells. So that's the one thing that I don't.
But
like
I just
want to
know how much of it is real and how much of it is amplified via editing in the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's a very good question.
I really want to know that. I mean, there's only so much that you can fake, and we've been watching this for so many years where we can pretty much gauge what's going to happen and know their personalities and such. But I really do want to. I met Emily, and she's so sweet. She's super reserved, just like how she is in person. She's really sweet, and shout out to her. I hope she gets better. She had knee surgery. So, sending love to Emily.
I do want to just jump on that topic where we're talking about Kelly and her personality. I noticed that there's a part where her and Shannon and Tamra are talking, and Kelly's like, "This is my personality. I'm just joking around. This is what I say. These girls don't get my humor." And what I wrote down is
About the free pass.
No, I just said, yeah, you can joke around with your friends, but you don't joke around talking about death with, people that are not your friends, a.k.a. Vicki. So, we get your humor if you're, talking about
I feel like
Tamra
they were on
and
the
Shannon.
rocks, though. I feel like Vicki and Kelly are on the rocks. They made up, and then they got mad. So, it's like that rocky relationship.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like I get little jokes here and there, but the death joke is
That was a little
bit offensive, and I feel like
it's insensitive.
it's insensitive. And if you're gonna make an insensitive joke, make it about a friend that understands it. Don't make it about someone that you
know
just patch a friendship
Well,
with.
in regards to that, I thought you were gonna say Kelly's getting a free pass. I can't remember who it was this episode, but they were saying they're sick of Kelly always getting the free pass. Oh, that's just Kelly. That's just Kelly. How do you feel about that? I feel like we were kind of on that route.
So in the live chat, before we move on to that, Shady Booty says Jolie is 13 going on 30. Totally agree.
Yes.
And then Charlotte Terracha says Kelly is misunderstood. Says no one, but I like Kelly and Brandy's tandem. And I do think
They're
Kelly's
perfect friends together.
No, I think they are misunderstood, but
Yeah.
I think they don't have the proper skills to communicate effectively.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And they are just so rough around the edges and just, this is how I am and I say it how I am and you either take it or leave it. It's no. We all need to realize not everybody else is like us, and we have to be sensitive, and we have to know how to talk to people. I can honestly relate because I'm a very outgoing, like straight to the point type of person, and I've made some comments out in public to people where I didn't realize until my friend was like, hey, that was like really insensitive, and I'm like, what? Like, I'm just telling the truth. That doesn't make it right on my part. You know what I mean? And I feel like, wow, I'm like Kelly. I just realized.
Well, they're very blunt.
Realized.
They're super blunt. They're blunt to the nth degree.
I just can't be fake. You can't pay me to be fake, and apparently you can't pay them to be fake either.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not about being fake. It's just not about like saying your
I feel
personal opinion to the nth degree in like live situation. You know what I mean?
Like, I just feel like Tamra's fake. Okay,
yes.
so she's fake. So it's like,
She's
you see what I
two-faced.
mean? But she's choosing to do those things, and the other girls are choosing not to, and they're getting the backlash for it, and they're horrible people, and they're insensitive, and they're this and they're that.
Tamra is fake and two-faced.
It's like, what? I don't even, honestly, I mean, we all know that Vicki and Tamra's relationship, friendship, whatever, has been on the rocks, but I really don't understand how it's still, lasted even this long. Because Vicki and Tamra do the same exact thing to all of the girls.
It's confusing.
Have you noticed that? It's they're literally Tweedledee and Tweedledum, like. But like in a more powerful position.
So you know how I feel about Vicki, but Tamra is just on the outs here. Like, she's just creating shit over and over again every week.
She really is. We have some news to get into.
Oh.
I'm excited about this.
AfterBuzz TV.
Let's get into the news.
Here we go, you guys. We have 3 stories.
Give it to us.
Here is the news and gossip for the week. Okay, so in a page 6 article, Braunwyn admitted to cheating on her husband, Sean, during a rough patch.
Wait, what?
Yeah. In a recent interview, Braunwyn said she related to Gina being intimate with her now ex-husband, Matt. She understood the situation, stating, Sean and I almost got divorced. So when she was going through this, I was like, hey, we've been through infidelity. We've gone down this road, and Sean and I have gotten stronger. She went on to say, I cheated on Sean. We separated. I took the kids. He was with someone else too. We were in 2 different homes. I went to Hawaii. I took the kids. I enrolled them in school. I told Sean I was done. I just didn't want to be single mom anymore. He traveled 25 days out of the month.
Wow.
So what happened was they eventually got back together after a few months. He flew to Hawaii to win her over, and she said he got down on one knee and re-proposed to me. He had quit his job. He was the president of a very successful company. He said he sold his shares and he walked away and became a stay-at-home dad for like 8 years.
Oh.
He said, I'd rather choose you guys than my work. And then they worked on the relationship for years.
Oh my God,
I just think that's interesting.
That is like really sweet.
Because
Is it sweet though? I'm confused.
Well, they've painted their whole relationship like perfect, and so it's
Nobody's
nice to hear that
perfect.
there was some issues.
I appreciate her being transparent.
I do too.
I really do.
I'm liking Braunwyn more and more.
Me too, girl. I really like Braunwyn as well. Carla, how do you feel? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know. I cheating's like a trigger for me. I don't even know why. I've never even been through it, but I just think it's like weird.
What do you mean, like you would never go back?
No.
Oh, I wouldn't
You
either.
literally
I
couldn't.
wouldn't
If
either.
you offered me $5 million to get back with someone who cheated on me, I would literally
But
not
what
take
if
it.
like you made a mistake? Like humans make mistakes.
I just feel like
That's
if it
cool.
happens
Go with
once,
someone else.
I feel like cheating happens like you have time to think about it and process it and feel it. And
Sometimes you
still,
don't though.
Then you put yourself in a really
I'm not
bad
sticking up for
situation.
cheating people,
but
I'm
then you
saying.
put yourself in a really bad situation.
It's like when you eat that piece of cake. I didn't mean to. I didn't plan it, but it happens.
But you took the time to get the cake sliced. You put a fork in your hand.
You got a fork, you put it in your mouth, you swallow.
By the way, I am not sticking up for cheaters. I'm just saying that as humans, we make mistakes, and like Braunwyn made a mistake, and look, they got back together, and everything's hunky dory.
A
Great for her.
mistake is forgetting your anniversary. Okay, that's a mistake. No.
Damn, yeah, Carla's a tough one, kid.
No, I'm not.
I feel like Carla should give relationship advice. She's a good one.
Yeah, we know. She's giving us all a relationship advice here. Okay, let's move on to the next story. If you've been living under a rock, Vicki filed a defamation lawsuit against Kelly Dodd, but then she dropped it. Basically, she wanted to block NBC and Bravo from certain phrases Kelly said in some of the episodes.
Which is?
You prey on older people. You are a con woman.
Wait.
You engaged in fraud. So
I don't understand.
Kelly said those things about Vicki. Vicki didn't want NBC or Bravo to say or to put those on the episodes.
That's not defamation of character. If it's true,
I know.
So if something is true, just so everybody knows, if something is it's true things happen, whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It cannot be called defamation of character. Do you know what I mean? If something happened that's true and you can prove it or whatever,
But
it is
those
not.
are not true. Anyways, I'm so sick of I'm so sick of housewives like submitting stuff and then like it's always like a threat. You know what I mean?
People just want to get some money.
Exactly. So she filed a lawsuit and then she took it away. Okay. All right. So this is the
Vicki
juiciest
is an older
story.
woman.
No, she preys on older people. Vicki preys on older people.
Isn't she old though?
Yeah.
How old does she pray?
Okay, whatever. You guys, this is the juiciest story of all. Remember Lauri Peters?
Yes. She was one of the first ones.
Yes.
Yeah. Season 1.
Yeah, we remember. Rich, poor. Married a rich guy. Her son, he was a little into trouble all the time. He was attacked in jail. Okay?
Oh, so wait, he's in jail still?
He is in jail because...
He was in jail
We
the
have a
first
video.
season.
We have a video. Okay, we might need to fast forward a little bit, but basically...
Oh my god, I'm so
he
scared.
is in jail, and he is going to get attacked by one of the inmates.
Oh, I'm scared.
The inmate has a razor
Oh my god!
under a towel.
You guys, oh my god, this is not okay.
By the way, the son is like really holding his own.
I don't ever want to go.
I'm surprised.
You guys, I don't ever want to go to jail.
I read the article first and I was like, oh damn, I'm scared. But like he's really holding
It's
his
still
own.
going. It is still going.
Guess what? It was like 3 minutes and 30 seconds until a guard actually got in there, which is a
Okay.
long
People watching.
You guys,
time.
Scared.
you guys, why wouldn't he just close the door? Look it. Just
Okay,
close the door.
Let's not.
Just close the door.
I don't think
Oh,
it's as
no,
easy
no,
as that.
no.
That man was waiting for him.
And the
He
guy is
attacked
now
him.
inside of his cell.
Yep.
Oh, I am afraid.
So Josh was
Oh, yeah.
who is charged with 3 counts of attempted murder. That's why he's in jail.
3 counts
Oh my god.
of attempted
Yep.
murder.
So Josh suffered
He's
slash wounds.
He's gonna be in jail for a while.
No, he was attacked.
Wait, no, he's gonna be in jail.
That doesn't mean anything just because he was attacked.
Yes, I'm sorry.
For-
yes,
for-
I don't know his sentence, but he is also being
If
attacked.
he has 3 counts of attempted murder, like he's
He's
gonna be in jail
gangsta.
for a while. He's a
Yes.
gangster from the OC. Watch out, he's from the South Side OC.
Anyways, that was crazy. Some jailhouse drama from the OC.
Oh my god.
And
Thank you,
that's all we
Shanti.
got for you.
Thank you, Shanti. Oh my god. Ay.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
All right. Let's move forward and let's talk about Shane and Emily at dinner.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
Well, I think Ryan's ready for his shadiest moment.
Okay.
Are we ready?
That was a slip of the hand.
Oh, okay.
That was a slip of the hand.
I wanted to talk. Yeah, I wanted to talk about the dinner. You know what I mean?
How did we not get here yet?
Yeah, we got to see Shane be more of a jerk and be less supportive and literally bringing bread bowls to the table and wafting the smell into Emily's face when she's literally saying, like, please, I can't eat this. Like, I'm trying to do good. And he's just tempting her. And
Okay.
why would you want to be with somebody like that? I don't get it. I understand if you love somebody, you have kids, but cool. To a certain extent, this stuff needs to stop. You just need to walk away and say, I'm done.
Carla's notes are, I would slap Shane.
In my notes.
Exclamation point. Okay, here's the other Shane. Once again, I like to see every side of the story, like devil's advocate likes to...
What side?
No, just... Okay.
What else do you need to see?
What else do we need
Because
to see?
I try to think like, okay, Shane's been edited. All he has been edited is his sarcastic comments. And so, like, I just try to look at his side of the story. So,
Well,
then there
if I
was
was-
the bread bowl thing.
If I was him, I would just never say anything sarcastic if that's how they're going to make me
I would just
sarcastic.
stand there
doesn't
and just stand
know.
there.
Then
He
there's the
doesn't
bread
know.
bowl. The bread bowl thing, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm sorry, excuse my language. She's on a diet, and she's literally saying, I don't want any bread.
So
and
mean.
he's like, here it is.
It's
Here,
so
have
mean.
some. Have some bread.
Oh,
Like,
and then he's like, oh, and some fries for an appetizer.
What?
It was like he was just going.
It's so
in.
rude. Like that's just beating someone while they're down.
It's just- you
not
don't-
supporting your wife.
That's not caring about somebody. How do you treat the mother of your kids like that?
But then
In public.
I'm not done
page.
yet.
You're not done.
I'm not done yet. Let's go back to Shane's side. Then she says that she wants to go back to therapy with them, and Shane says, "Well, we were going to therapy, and then I kept going, and you stopped going, and you would cancel, and you wouldn't show up."
Yeah, just straight throwing her under the bus, man.
Yeah, but I would be annoyed if I was Shane too. What if you were constantly going to therapy and then your partner just stopped showing up, and then 8 months later they're like, "Let's go to therapy again." And you're like, I was there. Where were you? Like, I'd be annoyed too.
I just want the facts and to know like what's really going on. But I just know that is not a time and place to have a conversation like that. But I can relate, because when you have a relationship like that, in public, you feel like those are the times to talk about things, because you feel like you can actually get your feelings across. Does that make sense?
No, what are you talking about?
Okay, so if you're in like a relationship like this, like a toxic relationship or like whatever, where you feel like it's one-sided. Imagine all that stuff that's going on at home all the time. We see how many percentage of their relationship on TV, and none of it's nice, none of it's good. Emily's crying every time, blah, blah. I'm saying, I think Emily felt the comfortability to be able to talk about that in public, because she was actually able to get her point across. If this were behind closed doors, she would never get her point across. Do you understand? No?
I'm on Emily's side. Like,
Okay.
I want the best for their relationship. I'm just trying to think of how he says, "We went to therapy, you stopped coming, you canceled last minute, and now you want to go again." I'm on his side. Like, and she wants to go now again. Like,
So Kim Can says Shane's an idiot, unfeeling, but not wrong about Emily first making the commitment about therapy and then not going. So I
Right.
agree. If
No,
you
I
say
agree
you
with
want to
that
work
too.
on something and then you kind of stop going, it's like, do you really want to work on it? Do you not? I think it takes two people to really make something work. And
It
as
does.
bad as he is, she also, to some extent, needs to learn to understand him for there to be a mutual respect.
and then
Absolutely.
to her defense, she said that when she was going, he was very unself-aware, and it was like to the point where she was kind of sick and tired of it, because he was not like, he wasn't getting any better.
Yeah.
And he wasn't admitting his problems.
I was just gonna say, maybe he wasn't admitting his faults, and she felt like it was
A waste of
pointless.
time.
Yeah, and a waste of money. You know what I'm saying?
But then don't bring it up again.
Right.
Yeah, because he said
I
it's
just
a waste
think,
of money for us to go.
I just think, then there's your answer.
She needs to let it go.
I'm just honestly, I don't understand. Like, to a certain extent, you have to just be like, it's not working. Like, you can't force something. You can force something for so long, but at a certain point, it's like, okay, the universe is showing you it's not happening, and
10
you're
years.
like, literally, you guys, it's like you have to just want better for yourself. And I know that it's scary. Or whatever, but like, you just have to take that step, and there's so much better out there. There's
Give me
so
great
much
advice.
There's so much better out there. If I can only just take my own dang advice, huh?
For me, I felt like there was like a moment where Emily was talking in her interview where I just totally felt for her, and she was like,
bawling.
she was like, it's not working anymore. Like, we keep having the same problems over and over again, but what do? I have all these small children. And I'm like, shit, what do you do? Like,
Yeah.
it's not the worst of the worst. It's definitely not the best of
Like,
the best.
she
but what do you throw in the towel just because, like, it's not great right now?
No, it's not right now. It's all the time, like she's saying. If it's the same fundamental problems, like she's saying, like no trip is gonna fix this,
No, I
blah
know.
blah. So then, if
currently.
counseling's not gonna fix it, if a vacation's not, if all these things that you've been trying for 10 years is not gonna fix it, it comes to a certain point where you have to just be like, why are we continuing to do this? And I'm not wishing her like, I would love for it to work out. You know what I mean? I just want her to be treated right, because I feel like she's an amazing mom, she's an amazing woman, and I feel like she deserves better. I don't feel like anybody deserves to feel like they're in a half-ass relationship or they're giving more than the other person.
You know what someone told me that resonated with me that I can't relate to because I'm not married is she said, in marriage, there's not bad weeks, there's bad years.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't want to be married.
No, but like,
No, but it's a job. No, but a relationship is a job, you guys.
But think about it like that. Like, maybe they're going through a phase right now.
How long has that person been married?
No, she's not married. It's just her friends that said that.
Oh, okay. Well, someone said, Shady Booty said she has, Emily has low self-esteem and she won't leave. And then someone else said that
she has low self-esteem because of the relationship that she's in. Once she leaves the relationship, she's going to become a stronger woman. I guarantee freaking to you.
And then they said Shady Booty said her and Gina have that in common. I think there's just certain women that are willing to really fight for their families. And kudos to you, but I could never.
But I don't think that's low self-esteem. Like, I think that she's working for her family. I don't think that's low self-esteem.
But if you know that you can do better, why don't you do better?
But maybe she doesn't know that. Maybe she doesn't think that.
She doesn't know that. She doesn't think that because of what's happening in her relationship.
But it's easy for us to see on the outside. Like,
yeah, it's true.
It's so much easier to be like, oh, just drop your husband and
I'm not
your
saying
3 kids
drop
and
your
become a
husband. I'm
single
just saying,
mother.
like, I feel like, okay, she at least has a couple things in her corner. She has a nice job. She's financially stable. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like a lot of these women don't want to leave relationships because, like, okay, I have to start all over. Where am I going to go? I don't have a house. I don't have that. She at least has a couple steps ahead. I'm not saying she's in an ideal situation. It's still a shitty situation either way. But I really feel like she should look at, like, the pot. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, like, she's going to be okay. Like, she's going to be okay.
Not that I want to defend Shane because I would hate to do that, but at the same time we don't see the good. Because I feel like
never seen the good in Shane.
So we don't see the good. Maybe that's what she holds on to. Maybe the good about him is really great.
Well, did you see how good he was with the kids yet? That other episode a couple weeks ago where he was like cooking with them.
I mean, everybody has good in them. It's not about like, it's about like your needs being met and being happy. You know what I mean? And it being like
a give and take.
Yes, like a two-way street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if your needs constantly aren't being met and you're just crying your eyes out, whatever, like, what good is there to hold on to? Oh, he's good with the kids. Oh, he's nice sometimes. Like,
but guess what? We only see
I know
her, but we're
going
see
off of what we
Emily's
see.
Side.
Yeah.
Imagine if this was the Housewives or the House Husbands
There should
of
be
Orange
a House
County,
Husbands.
where it
There
was
should.
Shane's freaking side, and it was all of him, and he says all of his stuff. Like, we only see one side. We only see 1% of the relationship, so we really can't understand what's fully going on. So it's easy for us to say, oh, you should just walk away. But for me, I'm like, there's more to it.
We're speaking off of what we see.
True.
I'm like, so
True.
We're seeing all kinds of mean stuff. Carla, let's jump into the what are the comments?
Well, Ryan is hilarious. He says we are all going to be okay if you like this video. If you like this video, your life's going to be amazing.
Please.
Shady Booty says, I agree, though. Fighting for family is great. Kim Can says, face reality, accept it or don't, but get off the pot. And then Shady Booty says, I see red flag city. Charlotte Chaz, Shane will blame editing, fearless forecasting the reunion, LOL, editing.
Guys, I have a comment.
Go right ahead, Ryan. Give it to us.
If you're wearing rose-colored glasses, you can't see the red flags.
Wow. Oh my! Who taught you that? That's deep.
If you're wearing rose-colored glasses, you can't see the red flags.
Honey, I'll see the red flags and I'll be like, hey girl, hey, keep on going. Next red flag. Like, you know, it's like you have to like stop when you see red flags. Like, really, I think,
But
like,
who really does?
we all see red flags,
one.
but we never stop. We're like, oh, we'll give them a pass this time.
Exactly.
Oh my God. I don't know. Okay, special segment. Please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. I miss Eminem. Where he be at? Okay. No, he's not. Eminem, you guys, Eminem is not in jail. That was a false statement. Allegedly. I'm just kidding. Okay. So, shadiest moment. Shauti, what's your shadiest moment, girl?
So here is my first shady moment. I have
Oh,
two.
she's got multiple.
This is like a general one where Kelly was talking about Vicki and talking about her like feeding her old dog and said, now I know what Steve must feel like to take care of Vicki. Okay, so that's the normal one. Okay, here's the undercover shady one. When Kelly tells Shannon that Tamra said that Shannon has put on weight. That
was mean.
Shady.
I
For your friend to say that about you after you tell like
I literally wrote that. You guys, I wrote this down. I put
That's sad.
shady.
Where did I say? Kelly should have not told Shannon about Tamra saying weight gain.
That's
like
mean.
That right there is just like
No.
You have this information to talk about, right? And you choose wisely. And she just went for the deepest.
But listen,
Oh,
I
threw it
agree
in
with
there.
you on all counts, but in this case, Kelly needed to explain what kind of friend Tamra is.
I agree,
and in
but
order to do that,
I feel
what
like
is that?
she went a little too far. I think that comment
now
should
Vicki
have
knows.
been. I know. Or you mean Shannon? But I feel
Shannon. Why did you
like
say Vicki?
I feel like that comment should have been left out because it's gonna hurt Shannon.
It is, but now she knows what kind of friend Tamra is.
I know, but it's gonna hurt her, and she's really vulnerable, and she's been trying to lose
Shannon
weight.
is so sensitive.
I know. I feel so bad.
Oh, she's better than last season, you guys, okay?
No, I
She
can't
is.
stand
She's come a
sensitive
long way.
people. They drive me nuts.
Then why do you like me?
No, you're not.
Then how do you like me?
No, you're really not.
How do you like
cried
me?
today.
I'm sensitive.
All
I
right,
can
what's
deal
your
with you
shady
guys.
moment of
She's
the week?
like, I actually don't like either of you.
And we love everyone, especially in the live chat. So please give us a like.
Who else is in the live chat? And what's your shady moment?
My shady moment is Jolie when she was telling Kelly, you ran out of material 5 years ago. Because you know how Kelly always says those one-liners that she thinks are great? And they're kind of like cheesy. Jolie's hilarious. I love her.
Jolie, we love you.
My shadiest moment was that comment about,
The dog, Olding.
yeah,
Feeding
that
the old dog.
Yeah,
Oh my
that was
god.
bad.
So live chat always has a shady moment. Charlotte Tara Chaz says, shadiest for me tonight was Shannon sipping her drink while the women are talking about Tamra. Shady Beauty said, Tamra, not all of us are half reptile and are thin and muscular since the dawn of time. Oh my god, you guys are going in. I love it.
Oh my god. I love it. Okay. Is there anything else that we wanted to talk about before we move on to predictions?
What do we think of Gina sleeping with her husband?
Dude, it happens.
What? Okay, that's fine.
I don't agree with it. Like, obviously it was a dumb move, but like, dude, it happens. We've all, like, come on. Like, you can't blame her. At least it was her ex-husband and it wasn't like some random dude on the street. I don't know.
It happens, but what I was stuck on this week was the therapy session and how Gina was like saying how essentially how manipulative her husband is, like calling her
that.
selfish for not wanting to get back together when
Well,
he's
it's
the one that
gaslighting.
cheated on
It's
her.
gaslighting.
It's like, this is such a case of like, dude, you know
Men
what I
are
mean?
so arrogant. Like, who do you think you are? You mess up and then you want to come make us feel bad? Like, get out of here. Bye.
Seriously.
So-
Okay, moving on to prediction, kids.
Your AfterBuzz TV prediction.
I predict Tamra's gonna cry. Tamra's gonna cry next episode, and she's gonna try to, get away with it with the tears, and nobody's gonna have it. I guarantee you.
I think
Mark my words.
Everyone's gonna finally gang up on Tamra. She's gonna have no one in her corner. Maybe Vicki if she makes another
she's gonna cry.
appearance. And it's over. Game over.
Oh,
Yes, I
yes,
love
girl. Tamra and Shannon's relationship is gonna come to a head. We see like a little bit.
Shannon's
of,
gonna blow up.
Yeah, Gina and Tamra are getting into it, or like Gina's
Shannon's gonna
telling
do her-
Tamra about stuff. They're gonna get into it, and I can't wait. I'm excited.
Shannon's gonna do her.
It's gonna be good, you guys.
What?
It's gonna be good.
She's gonna do it. I'm telling you.
I can't wait, honestly.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so let's go ahead and exit out. Shanti, where can everybody find you?
You guys, thank you so much for watching. This was such a fun episode.
It was.
I know, I loved
Please
it.
follow me on Instagram at Shanti_Christina and say hi. I'll follow you back.
You can follow me on Instagram at Karla Contreras and Twitter at Karla_C.
My name is Amanda Terry, and you can find me on Instagram at makeup_Mandy with an I. And I'm also here on Thursdays to cover the new Jersey Shore family vacation. Sorry. Catch us next week, guys. Thank you so much.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.